Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome to Thursday, the 31st of March, the last day of the month, the last day of the first quarter of the year. Can be daunting, can be a time to celebrate just how far you have come. Now, hubby had a small procedure done at hospital yesterday, and of course, what do you do while you're waiting? You go shopping. And I found this beautiful new deck, and what drew me in was these gorgeous reindeer. For me, reindeers have always been magical. They've always had those antennas that go out to the universe, their antlers. So I was guided to grab that deck yesterday, and I will be using those for today's reading. Even the back has antlers, antennas. They just drew me in. Do I have enough decks? I don't know. There's always another one, isn't there? Okay, so Thursday the 31st of March. This week, daring to dream, playing truth or dare with yourself, daring to be different, putting your ego at ease by daring. When you dare to take the action, your ego will come in and try and distract you, try and keep you safe and small. And it's just about allowing your ego to be put at ease by letting it know that you are actually ready for this. You are actually excited about this. Oh, these cards are gorgeous. So dare to dream. I feel like the old, faith over fear, and what faith that came up so many times last week. Faith is believing in the unseen so much that it becomes seen. And this week with the third eye chakra and the dreams and imagination card, we were visualize to materialize, believing to see. These cards are magnificent. The first card we get is the shadow work card. Look at that. There's so much detail in that. Shadow work can be looking within to see what needs adjusting, accepting, forgiving, or sometimes even released. Old stories that actually aren't yours, old conditionings, old things, old memories that you're beating yourself up for. I like to say the past is in the past. So, where have you been deceiving yourself? What masks have you been wearing to hide your true self? These are all questions that come up when we're working with our shadow side, working with the things that we're not exactly proud of, we don't exactly like about ourselves. The negative thoughts, the negative feelings. I don't really like the word negative, but that's what they're giving me. So, it's shadow work is all of those things that you don't really like and you try and hide behind a mask. And what you do is actually hide a huge part of who you are. It's time to accept your choices, to own your past, and to learn and grow from them. You can see all this beautiful green growth behind her. You grow through what you go through, and be gentle on yourself, because when you're working through your shadow side, you will have things from the past come up and trigger you. You will have emotions come to the surface to trigger you. But the beautiful thing is, as we wind up the first quarter of the year, a lot of us will have this shadow shit come up, okay? Why haven't you done this? Oh my God, we're a quarter of the way through the year and I haven't. Why haven't I? Stop deceiving yourself. Believe in divine timing. Believe that you're worth it. And ask yourself, have you been masking who you are, trying to fit in, playing small, dimming your light? Or are you going to shine light on those shadows and actually take that mask off and let yourself be seen? Because you need to go through it to grow from it, which we get the growth card. And I'm seeing two things in this image. The first thing I'm being reminded of is we have a new moon coming up tomorrow. So you will already be feeling that new moon energy. So What do you wish to plant and grow? Plant the seed, water it with love, nurture it with belief, and surrender it to the soils of the universe, okay? But I'm also seeing this as your higher self, looking at you when you were planted. You were an innocent baby who had no shadows, innocent. And then someone told you this, and someone told you that, and someone called you this, and someone said you should, and someone said you could, and someone said I would. And you took on all of this stuff, okay? So this is your shadow self, your higher self, helping you to grow from outside of the shadows. Know that you are the seedling and you are growing through what you go through, okay? Like a small seed to a larger tree. And you're going to have to weather the storms to grow into that tree. You're going to have to learn to bend, not break, to grow into that tree. Now is the time to be seen and admired for you and to bloom wherever you are planted. To grow wherever you are planted and allow yourself to bloom. So as you can see, these first two cards are quite deep and dark. A lot of no more deceiving yourself, taking the mask off, working with the shadow, shining light on the shadow, realizing that by doing this, you will grow from it because you will go through it and you grow through what you go through. Which leads perfectly to this gorgeous card, a new dawn. Now we have an astrological new cycle starting tomorrow. Well, it started last week, but we're in this astrological new cycle. Aries is the first sign. We also have a new month tomorrow, and April has 2 new moons. So if you were ever going to face the day of a new dawn with a new attitude, today's the day to do it. Reassess and begin again. Take a risk and write the next chapter of your book. Whether you look at it as the next month, the next quarter of the year, whether you are looking at a 4-week turnaround or a 12-week turnaround, start rewriting your chapter. You can go from this darkness to the light. And know that everything's all right, that everything you have gone through has allowed you to grow into the beautiful person that you are now. What changes do you need to make? Dare to change. Dare to dream. Dare to write the next chapter of your life and make it an amazing one. Coming out of her head like hair, we have 2 elephants. Elephants, they say, never forget. And that's why, a baby elephant will be tied to a peg in the ground and they can't pull out of it. But by the time they're an adult elephant, they could pull out of that really easily, but they remember that they couldn't, so they don't even try. Your shadows have held you back for far too long. Work through them, grow through them, and allow yourself to remember what you've been taught, what you've gone through, but not to let it weigh you down. Instead, these beautiful peacock feathers. Allow yourself to shine, allow yourself to expand, allow yourself to be seen. Write the next chapter of your life. We've got the beautiful divine energy flowing down through to you and everything being reflected back to you. We never want to forget our past. We never want to forget the shadows. We don't want to forget these things because this is how we've grown. We've grown through them. But we're no longer defined by them. We're no longer controlled by them because we accept and own them. And then we get to face a new dawn. We get to write our next chapter. I absolutely love that. This card, there's so much in this card. Fall in love with your reflection and face this new dawn, this new beginning. 2 new moons next month. This new astrological cycle. New beginnings, new growth, new chapters. Dare to write your next chapter and make it as bold and magnificent as you can. Dare to dream. Dare to take action. Dare to believe. It's all about dare this week. But of course, first you must face your truth. It comes back to that truth or dare game yet again today. Big message this week. Sometimes to be able to dream your dream, you have to be able to face your truth. Have an amazing Thursday. Much healing, love and laughter. Your gracious goddess of guidance, Tracy. Stay well, stay safe. And above all else, stay true to you and your dream. This is a new dawn. This is a new beginning. This is a new unmasked you. We all grow through stuff. We all grow through stuff. You go through what you go through to grow from it.